Hello everyone and welcome to this week's live Angel Oracle forecast with myself, Carmen Edwards of Live the Magic. So I'm coming on slightly earlier this week because I wanted to make sure that we got this reading because last week I wasn't able to get the timings right to do it on Monday. So I really wanted to make sure that I was here for you to do this reading this week, and I'm really excited to be sharing this. I'm going to be using the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards because there's been lots of big energy going on this week, lots of very chaotic, disruptive energy that's been coming down to the earth. I know a lot of difficult things have been happening for a lot of people close to me as well, and that can be painful. And these shifts are big shifts that are going on, and we don't always understand it. And it felt like it was a call for light. There's a call for light and love and support and healing at the moment, and it feels like the Angel Oracle Healing with the Angels is particularly potent at this time. It's the one that we can call on, we can use for our own healing, but also to support and facilitate the healing of the planet and everything that's going on at the moment, helping to hold that light space. So I'm going to begin this reading just by sending out a little prayer for love and support for those of you who are watching who may need additional support right now, and for those who are going through difficult times, to know that love still exists on this planet, that there's so much love and light here in amongst all the darkness, and that these dark moments really show us who does love us and who is there for us. And my hope is that that love holds you in the dark times as well. So yeah, it's a deep one today. I'm feeling very much a sense of deep love, and with that sometimes comes that sadness, doesn't it, of knowing loved ones are going through hard times, and that can be painful, and that can be painful to witness as well. But knowing that we're all one, so we all experience these dark times in our lives. Pain and sadness and changes. Changes, no matter what scale it occurs on, can be scary. It can be bloody terrifying sometimes. So yeah, calling in additional angels today, additional angels for support, and lots of light energy on this planet, because light is going to win, guys. The light is going to win, because light is who we are at source. We were born from light, and when we transition into the next plane of existence, we become light again. So, light is who we are at source. Okay, so I'm just going to start by shuffling the cards. So this is our weekly energetic reading. So this is for all of us. It's just the energies of the coming week. But tune into your own feelings, your own emotions. Perhaps an image comes to you, your own intuition. When I'm reading these cards, about how these can relate to your life personally, on a personal level, because you'll get additional guidance as well. Okay, so I'm going to be drawing 3 cards, one for the start of the week. Okay, that's that one. Monday, Tuesday, and then one for the middle of the week. Okay. Okay, middle of the week, and then one for the weekend, so Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, this one. It's calling for our attention. Let's see what we've got then this week coming up. Okay, so the first card, Monday, Tuesday, trust. Trust comes up. Now this is a biggie, because when all this stuff's going on, we're being called to trust. We're being called to trust the process. We may have been called to trust in ourselves to get through something that's difficult, to trust in our ability to adapt and change to what's going on around us, and also the ability to trust in the universe, the universal process. Perhaps you don't have to have, for me, I call it spirituality. I don't have or follow a specific faith or belief system. It's eclectic. It's a mixture. It's a way of being. And for me, it's about love and light. But I do a lot of work, obviously, with angel cards and working with the angelic realm, which I think is a light realm. It's a light that exists inside of us as an energy force that we can tap into, and we can tune into the energy of the different angels, different parts of us, if we call that in, if we ask for that assistance. So this is a trust in your own journey, your own process, and whatever faith or belief you need right now in your life, whatever support you need in your life, trust that you will receive that you will be able to find that in your world, that you already have around you everything that you need. It may not be everything that you necessarily want right now, but it is everything that you need. Because when difficult things happen, we can often feel really unprepared or scared or think, oh, how am I going to deal with this? And then we come through it, we come through the other side, and we think it's only when we look back that we realise we already had everything that we need inside of us and around us, in our support, in the assistance of helpful people around us, that support around us as well. So it's a big call at this time to trust what is going on, even if we don't fully understand it, even if it's difficult, even if it's painful. And I know that's a big ask. It's a big ask sometimes to go, all right, I'm going to trust in life when I feel like it's slapping me around the face, but it's trusting in the process. It's part of it. We can't experience the light in the world without the dark. We are beings of polarity. And so is the world, but it's all coming into some kind of balance. So there's some divine order to all of it that's going on. Even the dark stuff that we can't understand, we can't comprehend. But also trusting in the light of ourselves in order to get through and process even the darkest things, because we do have love and light around us and within us, in order to deal and adapt with those big challenges that come to us as well. So yeah, we're being called to trust. We're being called to trust in life and life's journey and life's process at the moment. It's a very powerful message, very strong message as well. And the angel, you can see, she's holding like a little light of hope. Hope's a word that's coming up for me at the moment as I'm reading this. It's about hope. Even when everything seems lost, everything seems to be falling apart, there's that hope. There's that hope for better days ahead. There's that hope for new life. There's that hope for a brighter tomorrow. And it's keeping that hope and that light alive in the world as well, because that's really, really important, especially during the difficult times as well, that hope for change. Okay, so let's go into the middle of the week. Harmony comes up. Okay, so this is about a balancing of opposites. So when harmony comes up, I always think about, you can think about it like I'm getting like a song, like the melody and how the music goes, how it finds its balance. When we listen to a beautiful piece of music, the tones are complementary. They've found their way. They've found their balance, their complementary energy. And thinking about within us what harmony means for us, what does harmonising our life or our time or our schedule, whatever it is, that's coming up for you at the moment. I know what this is coming up for me. What harmony means is finding that balance, finding that energy of flow. Because like with music's beautiful because it goes through changes, it changes, it goes up and down, it has a rhythm. It's trusting our own rhythm. It comes up again very close with the trust card. It's finding our way on the flow, on the river of life. Finding our harmony within all that. So what do we need to bring ourselves back into balance, this card's calling for? Do we need support? Do we need to take time out? Do we need to do something else, do something different, make a new choice, make a new plan, perhaps? We've got that energy we're still in that building energy up to the full moon over the next week. So it's a good time for taking action on things that perhaps you've been putting off, because you've got that building energy, that supportive energy behind you that's going, come on, it's time to do it, it's time for action. But it's trusting in what that action is for you, because it may be that it's slowing down. Perhaps you're being called to, perhaps life is saying to you, no, you need to stop, take a step back, take some time to go within, reconnect with yourself, with nature. What do you need to find your harmony, your balance, your rhythm again? Because it's connecting with your own cycle and rhythm. That's been really important on my own journey, was honouring my own rhythms, my own cycles, because actually, we're not flat, are we? We go through different emotions each day, we go through different energy levels each day, and by tuning into that, starting to notice those for ourselves, you can find your own balance and your own harmony. You can build your life around that a little bit, which can really support you. It's finding out what it is that you need and what you desire, and then finding a way to build that, start to build that into your life and find that balance so that you can still be content or at peace where you are whilst heading towards where you're wanting to go as well. So harmony comes up, and I think she's playing or he is playing a musical instrument. So yeah, music's been really big message. It's been really important to me actually. Helps me process a lot. Music, movement, dance has been a very big part of my journey. But music has a way of tuning into different emotions and different parts of myself, different memories. And I've been finding myself listening to lots of different music and noticing how music can affect my mood, lift my mood when I'm feeling sad, or just noticing how music impacts me, my emotional body. So perhaps there's a message here about music for you guys as well. So perhaps it's a song that you keep listening to. What is it you're resonating with? There's a part of you that always resonates. Perhaps it's the lyrics, perhaps it's the melody itself, perhaps it's the message that's being delivered through that. So yeah, see what's coming up for the weekend as well then. Playfulness. So yeah, I'm getting like the energy of the inner child. We often get very busy, especially building up to the full moon. We often have lots going on, but it's making that time to play and having that playful attitude to life. So it's that childlike innocence. It's making that time for yourself to play like a child would. And obviously it might be doing different things, might not be. For me, to engage with my inner child, I often like to do art. I like to make things. I like to bake as well. Like, I love baking stuff, especially for people. But it's finding that way of just connecting with your inner child, because sometimes we need that little bit of nurturing, that little bit of care, that little bit of time to feed that inner playful energy, that magic inside of us, because it's still there. We still have that part of us that is, my inner child. I was thinking of her about 5 years old, who's just like, she's just free and innocent. She just wants to go and like play in the forest, in the woods, and pick up little pebbles and all that kind of stuff. Find a way to engage with that, to keep that playful energy alive, because that as well can be a real counteraction to some of the negative, the heavy stuff that we experience, is to bring a bit of playfulness into that energy. So how can you bring a bit of playfulness into this weekend? Perhaps it's clearing a bit of time in your schedule to just do something for yourself, something fun, something adventurous. Maybe it's trying a new dance class that you've never tried before, or it's doing something or going somewhere you really wanted to go but been saying, I haven't got enough time, or whatever that is. Finding a bit of time just to be free and be fun like a child would be, and engage with that playful nature, because this feels like it's part of the healing process. I've been doing some stuff recently which I've referred to as play work. So it's playful, it's exploring creative processes, but it's doing deep stuff. We don't realise actually children actually use a lot of play in order to process things, process emotions, and it's the same with adults actually. So for us, by engaging with art or by engaging with a playful process, we can actually do some deep healing in doing that, and because this is obviously, this message was about bringing in that light and that healing energy. Allow yourself to play and explore this weekend and see what comes up for you. Perhaps do a bit of journaling on it, because there might be something that shifts in the doing of that as well. So yeah, there's some little cupids playing together as well. So perhaps you could invite a friend or a companion to join you this weekend and just do something fun. Take bring a bit of lightness into this this energy and the business of a week, and of being an adult, because we always have that part, that inner child part, that needs a bit of care and attention too, especially when scary stuff's happening, because that's the time they need extra support as well. So thank you so much for watching. Those of you who have joined me live or watched the video at a later point, send me a message, let me know, or drop a little comment on, let me know your feedback. If there's anything that you want to see in these readings coming up, just let me know. And I am available for one-to-one readings. I don't have very many places left this month, but next month I do have some spaces available, so you can drop me a message at any point and just let me know. If you'd like one, we can talk about that and book you in. So thank you so much for being here and joining me each week, and I shall be back next week around 6:30. It may be slightly later, as I'm going to be running my full moon meeting over in Sheffield that evening, so it may be slightly later on, but I shall be back sharing next week's live angel insights as well. So until then, sending you lots and lots of love and angel blessings, and I hope you have a fantastic week, guys. See you very soon.